Hello students, welcome to my online English class. Myself Gagandeep Singh. I will continue your 7th standard English and grammar classes. I hope that you will enjoy the teaching. In today's video, we are going to learn lesson The Critic. The Critic is a poem. It is on page 33. You open your textbook while you watch the video. Come on page number 33. Let us understand the poem. The Critic is the title of this poem, and what is the meaning of this word critic? Critic is a person who judges a literature. Literature means a part of some written work. Literature can be a story, can be a novel. So this part of written text is a literature, and that is criticized. Criticized means a critic tells whether that written work is good or bad, means he judges the work. So here who is critic? A small boy is there in this poem who is confused, who is unclear and doubtful about his father's work. So he keeps asking some questions and gives some statements here that we are going to learn. What does that boy tells? Let us understand this warm up. Sometimes as children we do not understand the actions of grown ups. Grown ups means the grown people, the big people, elder people, especially what your father does. Means our father, whatever our father does, we don't understand it because our father is most of the times busy in his own work. So some of us, some students or some children keep asking questions to the parents. What does father do? How does he do? Where does he do? Some students or some children don't ask it. So that uh, about this thing, our writer is telling in the poem. Now we will see who is our writer. Writer of this poem is Ravindranath Tagore. Ravindranath Tagore is a well-known person. You all know Ravindranath Tagore. He born on 7th May 1861, died on 7th August 1941. Sobriquet Gurudev. Sobriquet means a nickname or unofficial name. Gurudev. People used to call him Gurudev. Was a Bengali person having wide-ranging knowledge who reshaped his region's literature and music. Reshaped means he brought some revolution, some changes in the literature and music of his region. His region means the Bengal. He was author of Gitanjali. This Gitanjali you might be knowing. From Gitanjali, our Janaganamana national anthem is there. Janaganamana was a Geet, means a song. Afterwards, it was adopted as our national anthem. Not only this, Rabindranath Tagore had written so many songs in that Gitanjali set, and one more song is adopted by Bangladesh as its national anthem. He became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. First, first non-European means we are Asians, we live in Asia, and he was the first Asian person, non-European person, to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. In literature means in stories, books, novels, and poems, such things. Tagore wrote poetry as an 8-year old. When he was just 8-year old, he started writing poetry. His novels, stories, songs, dance dramas, and essays spoke to topics political and personal. These these works were related to the political area as well as personal purposes. His compositions were chosen by two nations as national anthems, the Republic of India's Jana Gana Mana and Bangladesh's Amar Shonar Bangla. This Amar Shonar Bangla is the national anthem of Bangladesh. This is also written by Rabindranath Tagore. Now let us come on page 33. Let us understand warm up. Have you ever asked him to explain his actions? Why? Why not? Did you only wonder? So here we we so many times we observe our parents, our father, mother, if they are working men or working women, we observe them and we don't ask them their actions. About that, this poem is. Let us read the poem. Read the poem about a very perplexed son. Perplexed means what? Confused. The boy, the son is confused, and father he doesn't understand. Means that boy doesn't understand his father. Let us understand the poem line by line and word by word. Father writes books all by himself. You say, I don't understand what he writes anyway. I don't understand what he writes anyway. Here the boy is saying that father writes books all by himself. Alone father and no one else. Alone father writes some books by himself. And you say means who says here that we will understand in the last line. You say, I don't understand what he writes anyway. The boy is not understanding what is that and what is in that book. The other day when he read them to you, did you understand, mother? Tell me true. Means the other day means after writing the books, when the book is completed, father reads to the mother, reads those books to mother, and mother mother is hearing them. This is why the boy is asking to the mother, did you understand what does father write? Tell me true. Means really you tell me what does he write. So here you say means what mother say. Mother says that father writes books all by himself. And now let us understand the next stanza. Tell me what good will come to us from all the writing that he does. Tell me. Now the boy is telling to the mother. Tell me what good will come to us means what good we will get from all the writing that he does. He means father. Whatever father is writing, from that what good we are getting? We are not getting anything. The boy thinks like this. Next stanza. Why doesn't he write the way about stories I hear you say? Here you say means mother. Mother says stories to the boy. And boy is asking now to the mother that why he doesn't write the way your stories are. Means I can understand or any child can understand them. Why doesn't he write in such a way? Actually, father may be a writer. Here, a question may come to you on this point. What is the occupation or what is the profession of father of the boy? So here, father is a writer. He may be the writer of some literature, some dramas, some novels, and these are of higher level. These language, this tone and tenure is of higher level. Some more difficult words are there which are not comprehensive, means not understandable to the small children, teenage children. So he is telling, the boy is telling that why doesn't he write the way your stories are, mother's stories are? Didn't grandma tell him ever stories about kings, however? So now he is telling grandma means mother of the father. So didn't mother of father means grandma tell him the stories of kings like my mother is telling to me, like you are telling to me? Next stanza. About those things, I think he doesn't recall a wink. About those things means which things? Such stories of kings. The boy is thinking this thing that he doesn't recall a wink. Recall a wink means what? A wink means a little bit also. Here, to wink means to close your eyelids slightly and quickly. So here the boy is telling that father he doesn't recall a wink. Recall a wink means he doesn't pay any little attention also towards those stories. When it is time for a bath, then you call him again and again. He doesn't seem to be aware that this that with his food you are waiting there. So at the time of calling for a bath also father doesn't pay attention, means he is completely busy in his work. When you call him for the food, for eating the food, that time also he doesn't be aware. So this much busy father is, why is he this much busy? What type of work it is? The boy is asking here. To be aware means to know something, to feel something. Come on the next stanza. With his writing all day long, he keeps playing along. With his writing all day long means throughout the day. Throughout the day, from morning up to the evening or night. His work goes on, writing work. Thereafter, he keeps playing along. Boy thinks that father is playing with that work, with that book or with that pen. Next stanza. When I go in his room to play, I am a naughty boy, you say. Mother says if that boy goes into that room in which father writes his literature, mother says you are a naughty boy. Don't do the mischief. You scold me if a little noise I am making. You say, can't you see that father is writing? So that time father writes in his room, and if boy goes into that room and makes any noise, mother scolds the boy, saying that you understand father is writing, means father can get disturbed. Next stanza, tell me the truth of the thing, what good writing will bring. So what benefit we get from writing? This truth you tell mother to me. The boy is asking to his mother. Now let us come on page 34. Page 34, the next stanza. When father's notebook I do sight. I do sight means when I see. When I see father's notebook. And with his pen and ink I write. Now how mischievous the boy is. Now he tries to write with his pen and ink. What does he write? A, B, C, D, E, F, X, Y, Z, E, E. Here, these words doesn't have any specific meaning. These are just words, just letters. So it doesn't have any meaning. Why, in my case, you get cross with me? You get cross means you become angry on me. Here, in my case means in my particular situation. But when father is writing, you just look and say nothing. But whenever with the same pen and same ink, father is writing, you just look and say nothing. Because mother knows what is father writing and what this boy is writing. Boy doesn't know anything about the literature here, and the boy will write anything like that A B C D E F G H. So father will write some stories, some novels which are understandable by some wise people or the people who have much knowledge about that. But boy is small now and he is not having that much knowledge now. This is why mother becomes angry on the boy. Next stanza. Pages after pages of ruled paper. Ruled paper means the paper which is having rulings. Every day he wastes for it forever. Now boy is telling that pages after pages father wastes every day. Forever means again that page cannot be reused. So he wastes in such a way. If I want to make a paper boat ever, at once you say I must waste never. So here at once you say means you give me a strict warning. Only one time you tell me. One time you give me strict warning that I must waste never. I must not waste the paper. Here the boy tries to make boat of the paper. What happens here? The boy is making the boat of paper. How much will that paper boat be useful for anyone else? If he is making the paper boat, that will be helpful for that boy for playing for 1 2 minutes only. But if father is writing a very important thing on that paper, that will be useful for years and years, for centuries. So this importance that boy is not understanding here. If I want, sorry, is it good to turn white papers into dark as night? Now boy is telling that father is converting the white paper into a dark color like a night. So is it good? So this is how our today's poem was by Ravindranath Tagore. Now let us come on page 35. Here something is given for you, means this is exercise. These are all questions you have to solve. Let me tell you which questions you have to solve. What is the profession of the father in the poem? This I explained you. This you write. Who is the critic? Is he very young or grown up? This also you write. Writes books by himself means when he is alone he writes original storybooks. He only copies book. This also you solve in the notebook. These questions you have to write in the notebook. In the second stanza, the child seems to resent the fact that he is scolded for certain things, but everyone allows his father to do them. Make a list of those things. For which things the boy is scolded, such as going into the room, making noise, taking the pen and paper of the father, and making boats of his papers. These things you have to write here in the fourth question. Fifth question, explain the simile in the, this is figure of speech, this you don't write. This is part of 9 and 10 standard. Which lines rhyme in the poem? These lines, only numbers you have to write here, first line, second line, third line. These lines you have to write here in the sixth. This also you solve in the notebook. This was our today's work. If you have any doubt, ask me anytime. Take care. Thank you so much.